healing the traumas of the belly center. The belly center is about boundaries. So when we're whole, what we get to do is be the master of our own ship. It's like we have permeable boundaries. Permeable boundaries means that we get to choose what goes in and what comes out. So if we have permeable boundaries, we let in what we need to, and to the exact degree that we need it, and we let out what we need to the exact degree that we need to let it out. We're our choice around what we let in and what we let out. But when we've had some kind of boundary violation, one or more of four things happens. We let in too much, we don't let in enough, we let out too much, or we don't let out enough. But we're not really a choice. Moreover, the belly center also, traumas to the belly center that really are affecting this way can also turn out as ways we somaticize things. So often, some of the things that show up as physical problems can also be traumas around the belly center. So we now know what happens when we're really whole and healed around the belly. If we're not, it can affect us in any context. It can affect us around particular people. It could affect us around a content. It could affect us around how much information we let in. So some of us let in too much information and we're empaths, but we can't stop it and we get flooded, for example. Or as therapists, those of us who are therapists, if our boundaries aren't whole, we can have all kinds of difficulties. So let's look at each of those, for example. If we let in too much, that means we get burnt out and we take on our clients' problems and they may feel better, but we feel terrible because we've taken them on. If we don't let in enough, it means we won't let our clients touch us. And if we don't let our clients touch us, I mean emotionally or spiritually or soulfully touch us, we have to keep them at a distance. If we don't let out enough, it means that we won't be able to reach out to them in times where they really need to be reached out to. So we might be very analytic about something when someone comes in and says something terrible has happened to them, as opposed to saying, I am so sorry. And if we let out enough, that's what's associated often with the worst things about therapists. In its least bad form, you could say, if someone came in and said, I have a problem, you might say as a therapist, you think, you have a problem, let me tell you about mine. So you'd be putting your stuff onto them. But of course, in other circumstances, it's ways that therapists use clients for all kinds of things, whether it's money or sexuality, that they impose their own needs on their clients when really what they have is a sacred covenant to just say, I'm here totally with you and totally for you.